Hi, I'm Chloe Billy, and for my group, we wanted to see how conservatism, media discernment, conspiracy ideation, vulnerability to COVID, and perception of COVID as a threat could predict vaccine willingness. We first thought this was interesting when we found the Cavillo study, which was done in 2020, and found that conservatives perceived COVID as less of a threat. They thought they were less vulnerable, and were more likely to believe that COVID was the result of a conspiracy. They were also less accurate in discerning between real and false headlines. So we thought it was a really cool study and we want to make our own spin on it. So we wanted to see if their variables could predict vaccine willingness. We adapted the scales that Cavillo used for all of our variables except for vaccine willingness, which we adapted from Shapiro. We've had 343 participants take our survey, which is pretty awesome. And we found that our variables were all significant predictors of vaccine willingness, with the exception of media discernment. This meant that the more conservative and the more people believed COVID was the result of a conspiracy, the less willing they were to get the vaccine. We also found the more vulnerable someone thought they were to COVID-19, and the more they perceived COVID as a threat, the more willing they were to get the vaccine. Some of our limitations were that 195 of the people who took our survey had already received their first vaccine dose. We also wish we used headlines that were vaccine related instead of just COVID-19 related. It could have changed our data. And if anybody is interested in replicating our study, we also hope that they use a more diverse participant pool. Overall, we're really happy with our study. Thank you for coming and watching. Have a good one.